Hello and welcome back to Blame the Dice Wargaming. My name's Tim, it's been a while, and today we're going to do an unboxing of the limited edition Luke Skywalker. But this is not just an unboxing, this is going to be a giveaway. So this is your chance to watch the video, see what it looks like, and also find out how you can enter into a draw to win one of these. So here it is in the flesh, let's get it open. So it's going to be this very one that you'll be able to win. And the long story short is, I, in my desperation to get hold of one, tried to get the one and ended up buying two somehow. So I have put myself in the hole somewhat to get myself one of these, but that means that I'm going to keep one for myself and give one away for you. Right, so let's have a look at what's on the sprue. In all fairness, I think we're quite familiar with that, so what I will do is I'm going to actually put this one together, because what you'll get will be one that has been unassembled. And I'm going to assemble this one so you can have a look at it and you can see what its various poses look like. Hopefully, if you're the lucky winner, you'll get to decide, based on what I'll show you, on how you want to do it. It's on the new kind of standard form instructions. Nothing terribly interesting there. We kind of know what it looks like, so I don't really have much commentary to add to this. Yeah, nice bit of artwork though, which is always nice. Base, cardboard, and cards. Though it is nice to note that you do get some nice new artwork, which I do appreciate, because in all fairness they didn't really need to do that. The artwork on the cards was never really an issue, it was more the quality of the model. But the fact that they've given us this is pretty good. So what we'll do is we'll put the model together and then we'll go through the cards you get once you've seen the model. And there he is, a really incredible sculpt. Now, I imagine this isn't really that new to a lot of you guys watching, because you probably will have seen this news article drop. You will have seen lots of people showing him online. It's really generated a lot of hype. But truly, the level of detail they put into it is really good. Now, just take a look at the face there. You can center it on the camera. Now, that is the closest to screen image of Mark Hamill I've seen so far. All the detail is really minute. So you've got individual small and large buttons, you've got the ridges on the jacket, everything from the straps that go around the, I don't really know what to call it, but this costume is suit, the kind of, what looks like paratrooper kind of straps, are all uniquely done, or the fastenings are done individually on the pouches that he's got around him. Oh, he's just falling off because I've only blue tacked him on, and everything's really, really nicely detailed. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you the face on its own, because you've got a couple of options. This is the pose I'll be going with the lightsaber and the arm out, but you can go with a lightsaber hanging from his belt and a pistol in his hand, and some different options for the face. So I'll just show you those real quickly. So there is the face without the helmet. As you can see, very detailed, right down to the hair, to the kind of creases in his cheeks. I hope the camera's picking that up, but you can see them from what I'm looking at. Really nicely done. And just to kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about for moving on, that's the current one that we're looking at. Don't judge the paint job because I'm not much of a painter, but this rather brutish face is the original Commander Luke, and this vastly improved one is Operative Luke. And okay, fair enough then, that's much more like it. But again, this one is truly brilliant. They've done a great job of putting a lot of time and effort into that sculpt. So I'm really pleased with that, and I think if I had any skills for painting faces, I'd probably try to do it justice and put it on the model without the helmet, because the helmet comes in two pieces, so you could just have it at the ground as if you're just taking it off. But I'm not. I'm going to have the helmet in the face to try to disguise my poor paintmanship. Also, if you really don't fancy painting any of the face whatsoever, this is a separate frontage for the helmet, so it's just the goggles, the chin strap, and his nose and mouth, so you can really keep things simple if you wanted to. And here's the alternative pose. His right hand there has the blaster pistol inside it. Same helmet, of course, but you get the idea. And if you're going to go with that option, you also get this really minutely sculpted lightsaber to hang off Luke's belt. Really nice level of detail, and very impressive. And lastly, something I wanted to call out. Obviously you saw it came with a standard red base, which is fine, but here you can see the big display base that it comes with, and the two footprints that Luke steps into, his primary foot and his foot up there. But what I wanted to call out was the level detail in this as well. Now, this might be obvious what it is. In fact, it might be almost redundant me saying, but I was really impressed with the level of detail they put in there. So let me just show you exactly what we're talking about here. So that is, broadly speaking, that. Now, I don't think they needed to do that by any stretch of the imagination. I think they could have given themselves a much easier time. But essentially what they've ended up doing is kind of really giving us not just a mini that looks fantastic, but as a display piece is going to be really something special. So I hope whoever wins this is really feeling up to the challenge of making this guy pop and sing. So let's have a quick look at the cards. Okay, so we're taking a quick break from the video here. So what we're going to do is I want to give this away. I do say it in the video, but essentially I've ended up with two, trying to get hold of one so desperately I've ended up getting a second one. So what I'd like you to do to win is I'd like you to subscribe to the channel, please, and I'd also like to leave in a comment. And essentially in that comment what I'd like you to say is what armies you'd like to see played in one of our upcoming battle reports. And what I mean by that is I'd like to say, you know, Han and Wookiees. And that'd be enough to say that's what I want to see. I want to see a list go, you know, on one of your next battle reports, show that. If you want to get, I guess, an extra bonus point, and I mean this, you will get an extra vote. So the like and subscribe comment, that will get you one. If you want to get another one, link me, send me a link for one of your Tabletop Admiral lists, particularly if it's this thing you want to see me play. If you want to see how somebody plays with your list, how somebody might try to defeat that, or how it might just perform when someone else's rather clumsy hands. So that's how you'll do it. So one vote for the like and subscribe, and the comment with saying play me a Gav tank with E-webs on it, and that's what I want to see in your next army list. And a second vote if you go so far as to send me a link to Tabletop Admiral's list, so we can, well, essentially so I can just take it straight off there, and you'll make my life a bit easier, and I'll give you a call out as well when that comes in the battle report. Okay, let's get back to the video. So these are Luke's command cards. We're probably really familiar with these, but if you are new to the game and just looking to get hold of a amazing Luke Skywalker mini, his 1-pip Son of Skywalker in essence lets him perform a additional attack action after his first, so that allows you to break one of the most fundamental rules in the game, which when you're swinging 6 black dice is nothing to be sniffed at. His second pip, My Allies the Force. This goes to 2 troopers, and when a friendly trooper unit is issued an order, it gains 1 dodge token. For someone who loves dodges like Luke does, this is fantastic, and the rebels are never shy of needing dodge tokens as well. And his third pip, Luke Skywalker and 2 units. When Luke is issued an order, he gains 1 dodge token. When Luke Skywalker activates, each friendly trooper unit at range 1 to 3 of them may remove 1 suppression token. The only difference between these cards and the standard ones is the artwork on the top of the card shows this version of Luke. Now, what I'm also going to be doing is giving away the optive cards. I've got a nice set that I won from a tournament a while ago. If you're not familiar with these ones, check them out, because there's an unboxing video for the Luke operative video, but this means you'll be getting all 6 of his command cards, which will be pretty good. And I'll also give you the Luke operative card as well, because I have a spare one of those as well, so you can take that too. So with this one model, you'd be able to run Luke, operative and commander, which is pretty good for nothing. So this is the updated Commander Luke command card. The only difference here is just the imagery is just to reflect the new one. Everything else is the same. Jump, charge, deflect, immune, pierce, all that remains the same. 6 health, resilience of 3, red defense dice, surge to crit on attacking. He's got his DL44 blaster with pierce 2 and 2 reds, so always a pretty tasty gun and always overlooked, I think. You've got Anakin's lightsaber, which is 6 black dice, impact 2, pierce 2, and he's got 2 force upgrades and a gear slot. So you get 2 force upgrade cards this one. First of all, we'll start with force push. This is a free action, hence the double arrow down here, which is choose an enemy trooper unit at speed at range 1, and it may perform the speed 1 maneuver with that unit, even if that unit is engaged. The only thing here is it's an exhaustible one, so when you've used it, you've got to flip it. And as Luke is not a master of the force yet in his commander stance, he has to recover to get that back. Hope is a newer one. This is a 3-pip card, light side only, and you gain Inspire 1. And that's after you rally. You may remove 1 suppression token from another friendly unit at up to range 1 to 2. And you also get environmental gear, which is you get the ability to ignore difficult terrain. So normal rules, if you're going over difficult terrain, his speed 2 becomes speed 1. This allows you to ignore that, which for a melee unit is really generally very useful in all fairness. And this other one, this is emergency stims. This is something that can be really useful for Luke. Now with this, you'll have to think about it because you'll only use one of these. He's only got 1 gear slot. But emergency stims, in a nutshell, allows you to take wounds beyond your capacity. So essentially, you're on 6 health. You can take 2 wounds, and you would place them on this card. And at the end of the turn, those wounds go to you. So what this, in essence, enables you to do is, say, technically speaking, you die before you get to activate. As long as you don't take any additional wounds beyond that amount, you can still get to do an activation. So you may be able to charge and hack somebody with your lightsaber. But after that, you're going to die. And there's nothing fancy on your cardboard. You've got a load of surge tokens, and I think maybe there's filling up the space because there's no way he's going to need that many surge tokens, but suppression tokens. No surge tokens on here. Plenty of health options. 1 suppression, 1 aim, 1 dodge, and your order token. And a point of pride. If you win this, you will have the proof of purchase for the limited edition Luke Skywalker. So that's the end of the video. Best of luck to those of you who are entering, and don't forget that you'll get a second entry if, when you send or suggest a list, you more than just name it in terms of, oh, Han and Chewie and blah blah blah, that you send a link through to Table Top Admiral. If you do that, you're going to get counted as having an additional entry for the price of the one you've done. Okay guys, best of luck, and may the Force be with you.